I have an analysis that I want married couples to sit down and check themselves. Yes, study.
Okay, sir.
You see, there are 5 contacts, very important contact: physical contact, financial contact, communication contact, emotional and psychological contact.
Wow.
If any of these 5, people can study their marriage and see whether the marriage will last or not, whether it will be joyful or not with these 5 contact that I put down. I have a couple. They are old couples. The wife is the one that is financially
the economic powerhouse.
Yes, economic powerhouse and buoyant financially. But each time they need anything in the home, the wife will secretly give the husband money.
I can't believe this, sir.
Honestly.
Are you sure?
To give out.
This Nigeria.
Yes. To give out to the children. The children will not know the source of the man bringing out the money. It's when we got to a stage when we were discussing issues like this that both of them came out with the secret. So the children were seeing their father
as a provider,
always bringing out money, not knowing that the money is coming from their mother.
Wow.
How many women can do that these days? When anyone offend one another,
among the two,
women should learn to say sorry most of the time.
A lot of women will not, a lot of feminists will disagree with you.
No. If they disagree, well, I won't say they should not. Opinion can differ, but I am talking from experience. This is my over 40 years in the service of building homes. So, if you want to fault what I'm talking about, you will see the result at the end of the day. I'm saying that if married couple can score themselves with these 5 things that I'm talking about, which is related to contact. I want to urge parents, when you find somebody who is interested in taking your female child outside the country, please ensure that you educate, you give proper home training
and orientation
to your daughter, that when he gets over there, it will not turn the other way. Every day, almost on daily basis,
yes, sir,
couples report here
in this center.
Yes, in this center, couples report in the Human Rights Center here in Ibadan cases of physical abuse and assault, especially from the husband to the wife. And what I always tell them is that once you enter an abusive marriage of such nature, you better quit the marriage.
Anybody that can really, they're either in their 50s, already married. So I don't know, maybe I could be a second wife.
You know, being independent.
It's tough.
I won't lie, Pancake. Let me break it down. Forget the cameras. This point in my life, if I have the opportunity to marry a second or third or fourth or fifth wife,
it's hard.
Okay, I will think
the issue of marriage disharmony, home breaking, has become rampant to the extent that within a week we treat cases not less than 30-40. Yes.
30-40.
Honestly. Yes.
Within a week, sir.
Within a week.
Not within a month.
Within a week.
Not within a year.
I am telling you. It's so rampant. Yes. Within a week.
I saw a lot of people sitting down outside.
That is what I'm proving to you. We have records, we have files where we can
30-40
within a week.
Did you sense that the economic situation or what?
Economic situation is one of the reasons.
Well, today is another very lovely, wonderful day. And to God be the glory, the first day in the month of November, the 11th month of the iconic year 2025. And to the glory of God, we are very grateful to God for giving us this opportunity to meet a man of grace, a man of impeccable achievement, a man who is very, very known in his own field of conflict resolution, a justice of peace, and a peace ambassador of the United Nations, a man who has done a lot to settle so much conflict in the marriage sector, in the corporate environment, in the marketplace, and almost every sphere of life. Is a man who has come a very long way. In the last 4 decades, he has been doing nothing but bringing peace, resolving conflicts among men in all spheres of life. And I'm talking about Ambassador Kehinde Akinyemi, the founder of the Human Rights Center in Ibadan, Oyo State, Western Nigeria. When we were coming into Ibadan 4 days ago, as we got into the city of Ibadan, and we swing our radio dial to one of the famous stations in Ibadan, his voice came alive, and he was discussing a lot of issues, especially about the marriage institute, the marriage industry in Nigeria, and why a lot of things is going on with marriages today, why marriages are breaking, couples are going their separate way after a few months of marriage, after a few years of marriage. And he spoke about a lot of issues. And as we checked into our hotel, we had that program, and we got off the program, and only just for us to, surprisingly, we saw him at a very great event that we attended in Ibadan yesterday. He came with his team directly from another radio presentation. Yes, we want to appreciate the fact that we were able to talk to him, that we need to talk to him today, and he agreed to this wonderful appointment, and we are now in his office despite the schedule today. Daddy, good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Want to appreciate
you are most welcome.
God bless you.
I so much appreciate your coming.
God bless you so much, sir.
Good to be with you this time.
God bless you, sir. In fact, on Wednesday we are coming to Ibadan, and the moment our dear a popular radio station, it was your voice that came on, and you were discussing about a lot of things in the society, especially about homes, about marriage institution, about a whole lot of things. And we were just discussing it when we were checking to the hotel. And yesterday, at the Mama Konde's funeral at the Agodi Civil Sector in Ibadan, we saw you sauntered in with your men, and we're like, okay. And thank God we even shared the same table with you near the podium there. So, sir, what really is the real problem? What is facing marriage, and why do you think that issue is coming up now? A lot of people are talking about it, that marriage are just going banal. Today you see celebrities. It used to be celebrities, but today it appears to even be happening at the lowest rung of the society. So what's the real problem, and why the issue now?
First, I want to appreciate you for coming and for bringing this particular topic to the public.
Yes, sir.
From our own point of view, as a human rights activist, and particularly a home builder and child rights activist,
Yes, sir.
we observe that marriages are failing these days much more than ever before, and you cannot but look at the reasons why this is happening. It boils down to the fact that things have changed. We no longer follow the norms and tradition of our generations. Those who came before us,
Yes, sir.
our fathers, our forefathers in those days, they managed their home in a way that you won't even find them quarreling. Husband and wife will live. We have Christians and Muslims that will marry.
In fact, that
will
burial
live.
we went yesterday,
Yes.
the woman was a Christian and the husband
Baba Kehinde
was a Muslim.
yes.
And they told us in the family house that anytime they are doing any festivity,
Late Baba Kehinde was a Muslim to the core, and he was a practicing Muslim. The wife, whose burial ceremony we attended together yesterday,
Yes, sir.
Mama was a Christian to the core, a practicing Christian. Most of their children are also Christians.
Yeah.
We also have Muslim among the family too. But what I want to bring out is that the fact that both of them can live together up to the age that Papa and Mama died. Mama was over 80 years.
Yeah, 81 years, sir.
81 years.
Yes.
Can you imagine? And
Baba was 76.
when Baba died,
Yeah, was 76.
you can see the union was successful because they understand what marriage really means. And what does marriage mean? It's not for the wife to want to claim to be wiser than the husband, or for the man to want to treat the wife like a slave. Both of them will see one as partners. When you see one another as partners, you relate in a way that what brought you together in the first instance is love. You like this fellow. He also or she also likes you. From the likeness, you develop a kind of intimacy, which brings about love. Then from there, you begin to agree that you will go on in getting married. After getting married, you begin to have children. Then when you now start having children, you don't allow the coming of the children to distract the attention between both of you. These days, marriages fail because of some cogent reasons. Number one reason that I come to,
Yes, I was going to the reason.
Identify,
Yes, sir.
is contact.
What's the meaning of contact? Are you trying to say communication?
Thank you.
Contact?
When we want to look at contact,
Yes, sir.
I have an analysis that I want married couples to sit down and check
Study.
themselves. Yes, study.
Okay, sir.
You see, there are 5 contacts, very important contact: physical contact, financial contact, communication contact, emotional and psychological contact.
Wow.
If any of these 5, people can study their marriage and see whether the marriage will last or not, whether it will be joyful or not with these 5
Contact.
that I
Wow.
put down. If you want to score your marriage, put it on 100%.
100%.
Yes. What I mean is this:
Okay, sir.
if you look at your physical contact, if you rate yourself, you have to be honest with yourself. You know what is going on between you,
Between the two of you.
between the two of you. Your physical contact.
Yes, sir.
What score can you give your marriage? If you can score over 70%, 80%, you are good to go.
If you can say, okay, we are getting it in
Yes.
terms of understanding.
What we
75.
mean by contact is
Yeah.
your sexual relationship,
Okay, sir.
your physical interaction,
Okay.
having interactive moments, discussion privately. There are times you argue with one another,
Yeah.
but you don't allow that argument
But this-
to lead to crisis, to lead to quarrels that will snowball into uncontrollable crisis that might end your marriage. If your physical contact is okay, the husband will always want to see the wife. The wife will always want to have the husband close to her.
Okay.
It's not only having sexual relationship that we are talking about. That is very, very important. Very, very important. Wife should always be ready to give the husband what he requires at a particular time. Both Christian and Muslim doctrine emphasize that as husband and wife, none of them should deny one another of the fun of having sexual relationship.
Satisfaction.
Ditto to having interactions in terms of reasoning together, communicating together. We also have a financial contact.
Wow, that's a very
Is
big one.
key
Right now.
in survival of any
But I
marriage.
was asking you that the economy is not smiling now.
It's not smiling.
Yeah.
But there are situations where the wife will have upper hand in terms of financial buoyancy. We have few situations like that. The wife should not, because of that, overload the husband. You should respect your husband as if he's the one providing. I have a couple, they are old couples. The wife is the one that is financially,
The economic powerhouse.
yes, economic powerhouse and buoyant financially. But each time they need anything in the home, the wife will secretly give the husband money.
I can't believe this, sir.
Honestly,
Are you sure?
to give
This-
out,
This Nigeria.
yes, to give out to the children. The children will not know the source of the man bringing out the money. It's one when we got to a stage when we were discussing issues like this that both of them came out with the secret. So the children were seeing their father
As a provider.
always bringing out money, not knowing that the money is coming from their mother.
Wow.
How many women can do that these days?
But I don't think they will have, even if they feed you for 6 months.
6 months?
No, it can't be almost-
A woman will
no.
not feed you for 6
No, I
months
think
these days,
one more.
and you will not regret it.
You'll be under pressure.
You will be under pressure.
And you'll be sent out eventually.
So women should learn to
Understand.
to understand and to manage the situation of finances in the home. Even if your husband has the money, does not transmit that you should always bother him or place heavy burden, financial burden on your husband simply because you know he has the money. It will get to a point that the man will be thinking that you married him because of the wealth. So the situation should be balanced. And in a situation where the man always provide, and the woman is of the opinion that it is the duty of the man to always
carry
provide,
the responsibility.
there won't be peace in such a home. It will get a point that crisis will erupt. But in a situation where you know your husband is good enough to provide everything, at times you ensure that even without telling him, you also make effort to bring out certain things that he will impress the man. That is showing gratitude, ensuring that you are making the man happy. The man will be glad and happy to even provide much more for you. Some women don't know how to thank their husband.
Majority, sir.
Majority. Some women don't know how to say sorry to their husband. Those things are very, very important. Gratitude, an expression of
Humility.
yes, humility. When somebody offends you, even if your husband is the one that offends you, don't worry. Be the one to first tell your husband sorry. The husband himself would think that I know I am wrong, and for my wife to admit and still express the word sorry. Those words are very, very, they are not big words,
yes,
but
sir.
they have very mighty meaning in terms of marriage. So wives should learn to express gratitude,
Yes, sir.
to thank their husband for whatever he does. Ditto to the husband too. You should always express your gratitude to your wife as well. But it's more from the woman
The woman, sir.
to make your marriage last. Then secondly, when anyone offend one another,
Among the two.
women should learn to say sorry most of the time to the
a
husband.
lot
So,
of women will not, a lot of feminists will disagree with you.
no. If they disagree, well, I won't say they should not. Opinion can differ, but I am talking from experience. This is my over 40 years in the service of building homes. So if you want to fault what I'm talking about, you will see the results at the end of the day. I'm saying that if married couple can score themselves with these 5 things that I'm talking about, which is related to contact, financial contact, I've spoken about that.
Yes,
then communication contact is very, very important. It's germane.
Yeah.
Communication. Always learn to have close communication contact with one another. When the wife is not available, is not around, maybe he has gone to a work or to an occasion, the husband should learn to ask after the wife. How are you doing? Oh? How's the place? Oh, everything is going well. Don't be late to come back home. Oh. From both of them, the wife will be happy. The husband too will be happy if that is happy. So there should be communication contact. If anything is bothering you as a wife, the best next person you should express your mind to is your husband. The same thing with husband to wife. So there should be close communication contact. Then we look at emotional contact as well.
Yeah.
Yes. When you are at home and you
So some women complain about love, that their husband is not giving them love.
Yes.
Not making them happy, that they are always outside, they went to club, or
such women should look at what are you doing wrong, not right, that is making your husband not to be emotionally attached to you, because that was not the way you started from the beginning. Some men, they want, I mean, they will always want to see their wife beside them.
Yes, sir.
To always express their emotional feelings to their wife. Both men and women, husband and wife, should learn to always be emotionally attached. If you study your emotional contact and you rate it below 50%, be careful about your marriage. So if in all this, then I also have psychological contact.
Psychological?
Yes. You cannot always have it right. So you study the psychology of your wife. You told your husband. You should be the one to study his facial, facial expression, countenance, and you know from there that something. What is the matter with you? Is anything wrong? Is anything bothering you? By the time you are able to do that, the wife, you feel that you have that concern
that
for
she's
her.
Cared for. She's being
that,
cared for.
yes, she's being cared for. Ditto to the husband too. If the wife can observe, Daddy, what's the matter with you today?
Just like that woman, is it the Jezebel her husband?
In the Bible.
The Bible said,
yes,
it's not only disturbing you before they now went to snatch that land.
That is the exact way that women these days and their husband should relate psychologically. So I believe that if in all this, physical contact, financial contact, communication contact, emotional and psychological contact, if any married couple can look at these 5 main points and rate their marriage, if out of the 5, if your rate is up to 80%, I will bet you your marriage will last.
Wow.
But if you score, honestly score yourself, and you score below 40%, that marriage might, at the end of the day, collapse.
Wow.
So these are areas that must be observed by married couples. Another major influence of broken marriages these days. You know, these days we have a lot of women with 1 or 2 kids.
Yeah, single mothers.
Single mothers.
The single mother syndrome.
The single mother syndrome is now very rampant.
That industry is huge, sir. Big
It's
industry.
very huge these days.
How do we solve
And what
it?
is the cause? Majority of what I've spoken about is one of the part of the causes.
Okay.
Then another major cause is the interference of a third party.
Oh wow, I was going there because I'm looking at most situations. You want to marry a lady, and the mother will say to her, "My friend, me, friend me more." Then, when the marriage is going on, they are trying to ask their daughter, "Show told you a child, you know, you know, this kind of because."
Whereas when they were managing their own home, I'm talking about the parents.
Mother, yeah.
They have made some mistake in the past, which they should learn from, and they should not impose or allow the child to also
inherit.
Mm-hmm. These are one of the reasons why marriages fail. Interference
and friends too.
Of interference of third party, especially mother-in-laws. Mother-in-laws are one of the major problem of marriages these days. You know, some ladies these days they will go to church and go and pray that their would-be husband, their fiancé, should have lost
the mother,
his mother before they got married.
You know, one of the Akondes yesterday, Deborah was talking to us, one of the daughters, daughter-in-law, and she was crying. She said she has never seen a mother-in-law like Mama who comes to her house, wash her plates, wash her children's clothes.
Can you imagine? How many mother-in-laws can do that these days?
That's the Akonde, my mother, we were burying yesterday.
So mother-in-laws always want to.
Some will tell that a minimum B,
whereas they are forgetting that the same thing happens to them too. When they were also, and their parents don't interfere in their marriage. That was why their marriage was able to last. But those who pass through such interference and they transfer such aggression to their own daughter's marriage, they don't have good marriage. So we should look into all this and ensure. Another point is the interference of sisters and brother-in-laws too.
That is also rampant, sir.
It is.
In fact, we have to buy sister-in-law to come and beat the wife at home. Brother-in-laws, all sort of. Some brother-in-law will come into the privacy of their brother and say, "Ilé ẹ̀gbọ́n mi ni." Then the mother will now say, "Ilé ẹ̀gbọ́n ẹ̀kọ́ ló wà ní ṣé àbúrò ẹ̀ ò lè ṣe bí." They will now be equating.
Whereas each and every one should manage their homes,
their own environment,
the way they want to manage it. Don't come and influence another person's privacy. It's intruding into privacy. When a brother-in-law will come to to his brother's home and start messing up with the wife,
the emotion of
claiming
the wife.
That he's your brother, all that he has.
You grew up together.
So the wife cannot influence anything.
Yes, sir.
You are going to be the one that will be controlling their home. It's not done.
It's very rampant in Africa.
It's not done.
In Africa.
Sisters and brother-in-laws. Then another is influence of friends.
Bad friends.
There are good friends.
Yeah.
There are bad friends. Yeah. Where we have good friends, friends are supposed to ensure that homes of their friends are intact.
Yeah. But in most cases, it's not like
that. But
that.
some friends.
We have seen majority.
We even have friends that will snatch the husband of their friends. Vis-a-vis, and the men too.
Yeah, they'll snatch the wife.
Some men will go after friends of their wives.
Yep.
Some do it in secret, but eventually it comes to open when things become. Especially we see a lot in the
human rights community.
Yes.
Your sector.
As well as in the internet and social media space too. Yeah. We see a lot, even among socialites.
And that is another industry.
It's another industry.
The movie people.
So, if we look at some of these points that I've analyzed, marriages will be intact. But these days, I also want to implore the society in general.
At large.
Yes. To keep an eye on your close neighbors, especially young married couples. We have a duty to assist them
To stabilize.
to stabilize.
In terms
If
of
you notice that between the husband and wife, there is always a quarrel. As an elderly person, as an experienced person, please don't say it doesn't concern you. You can move in and try to assist, to help them to bridge the gap.
at least emotionally,
Yes,
intellectually,
let them
psychologically.
see you as a confidant, as friend, that when anything happens, they can always lean on you
And confide in
because you are the closest to them. Maybe the father or the mother or the family are far away, but you that you are their neighbor, don't look away from whatever is happening in the marriage of young couples that are close to you.
I mean, when you are hearing,
But these days, some people will say, well, what concerns me? Now them get their life. Let them do it the way they like. We have people that have called us several times that this so husband and wife, they are always at loggerheads. They are always fighting. The man is always beating the wife. What role do you play or are you playing in ensuring that such thing stops? Then such can be referred to marriage counselors, to human rights activists like our own organization, so that we can come in and assist them to mend the broken fences. So when this happens, we can always have a way to ensure that we nip the issues in the bud.
now, before we go to one issue I want to take you to, because on your program, Daddy, there were a lot of calls in and people asking questions. But I'm going back to the issue of women dying in serious, terrible spousal crisis now.
Yes.
But let's go to UK, the diaspora now. It is now generally agreed that when you take women from Nigeria, you take them to a Western environment like the United Kingdom or America. With time, they grow wings. Canada, yes.
And so on.
And so on, Australia. With time, they grow wings, and because it appears that the law favors women over there, we've recorded a situation whereby more than 80%, whereby women just grow wings, and with time, they send the man packing with the legal weapon of that society. They just say, oh, he's troublesome, is this. Even women that work hard, brought their women, send them to school of nursing, spend a fortune on them, and the woman just go in one day and say, me of more, and the white man will just say, don't go to the house again. They will now chase them from the property that they bought. They will it for the woman and her children, and the woman will still go and marry another person or start a new life entirely. What do you say to this kind of thing? We've seen those situations in America leading to men even killing their wives. Well, how does it come to you, sir?
Many men do
because what they are now saying now, is that don't take your wife to abroad again. They are now saying it's not a campaign now that if you want to enjoy your marriage.
You see, this culminated from the fact that in Nigeria here, we believe that the man is the head. That women are supposed to keep quiet.
Yeah.
We believe that they are supposed to keep quiet. That it is the man that should
the Lord of the man
be outspoken.
Yes, sir.
Should lord it over. But in developed countries, their laws provide protection for women and children much more than men. That is the reason why when they take a woman from Nigeria here,
maybe from Ibadan, from
any part of Nigeria here, they take them to the developed countries like the US, like Britain, like Canada. When women get there, when they got to know that the laws over there favors women much more than their husband, they tend to grow wings. They tend to lord it over their husband to the extent that if anything happens, you dare not beat or physically assault your wife. And if you do that, the law will catch up on you. If even children, there is a way that you can talk to your child that if the child calls the police, you are in trouble.
In fact,
you are in trouble.
There are a lot of terrible things.
The police will come in and give you distance.
Or they take the child to welfare.
Or they take the child to care of a government. You see, our women, because of what they are passing through here, when they now get over there, they want to retaliate.
And they abuse.
Take pounds of flesh to ensure that what the men have been, the way men have been treating them here, they want to, when they get over there, no matter how men struggle to pay for their
welfare,
welfare education, and to get them to become something in life, then they will now want to turn around and lord it over the man. That is the reason why most men they get terribly wide, to the extent that some of them will kill or murder their wives. You see, we have a lot of stories when a man will have spent the whole of his life on a woman, taking her from Nigeria to maybe UK or America or Canada or any other developed countries. And when the woman got there, by the time he studies the way things run over there, then he want to turn the man to his slave of such.
Or cannon fodder.
Yeah. Then the man will, psychologically, the man will think that is it not the one that I brought who doesn't understand anything right? That time. So you now your eyes are now opened.
You are now civilized.
You are now civilized. In a wrong way. So this, make men to want to grow wide, and they want to, but that should not be in a situation where things fall apart like that. Men should learn to manage the situation so that it will not lead to taking life of one another. That is the bad aspect of it. But what we find out these days is that most men, they resort into taking decisive actions that will terrible actions
that will lead them to jail.
Lead them to. So what benefit?
Just let her.
Is your effort?
Yeah, at the end of
at the end of the day, you won't be able to cater for your child or children. You won't be able to. The teacher will become a victim. Even women will have the chance of even taking the children to themselves. So the man, yes, if the woman is alive, so the man will at the end of the day find out that he lost everything. He has lost everything. So I want to urge parents, when you find somebody who is interested in taking your female child outside the country, please ensure that you educate, you give proper home training
and orientation to your daughter, that when he gets over there, it will not turn the other way. Then make sure you constantly monitor and guide
your daughter, even when it gets to the other side. Monitor, guide, advise, counsel her, always be there for her to, not to grow wings over and above the wish of the husband. And like I told you, all the 5 points that I raised the other time can also be effective in this situation. Yes, but we find a situation over there where due to their work pressure, the husband will go to work, the wife will go to work, both of them will go their different places
to
before to find
means of
survival means to meet their needs. And that is the reason why most husband and wife over there, they don't have time for one another. Having lost most of these contacts, one of the reasons why marriages over there also fails.
Now,
so
there is a very one that I want you to relate with. They say in Nigeria, 401 women reportedly died as a result of sexual and gender-based violence, SGBV, in 2020 alone. According to the data from the DOHS femicide dashboard, there were 135 femicide incidents, resulting in 149 deaths in 2024. As of the time of this report, there have been 17 incidents and 19 deaths in 2025.
Imagine.
Now, they are saying that if he's beating you all the time, if you don't understand yourself, today he beats you, tomorrow he kicks you out, he kicks your belly, he kicks you, leave the marriage. Do you support that women should leave?
Oh my God. Every day, almost on daily basis,
yes, sir,
couples report here.
In this center?
Yes, in this center. Couples report in the Human Rights Center here in Ibadan. Cases of physical abuse and assault, especially from the husband to the wife. And what I always tell them is that once you enter an abusive marriage of such nature, you better quit the marriage. And it is not when they get married that you start seeing signs. There was a case in a case study. Let me relate this case. This woman came to report the husband that she needed our support to be getting maintenance allowance from they had 2 kids from the husband. What happens? She narrated the story of when the man was physically assaulting her while they were courting. Right from the time they were caught, time of courtship. He said when it happened the first time, it was in the presence of his friends. Minor issue like this.
And why was she stupid enough to go into it?
The man slapped her in the presence of the friends. He said the second time it happened, it was in the presence of the mother-in-law. Then they were not married though, they were just fiancé, the boyfriend and girlfriend. And what the mother-in-law said to her was that it is not the first time that her husband will beat wife.
What kind of
a woman that has not been formally tied up in marriage, that your would-be husband
started beating you,
started slapping and beating you,
turned you to a punching bag,
you should know that is not,
that's a bad red flag.
It's a red flag. That's not a place meant for you
in the long
to have a successful marriage. So even if it doesn't start from the courtship point, even if it's after you have been married, that the man turn around to start hating you, beating you, and treating you shabbishly, you should know that if you try your best to mend the fences and the man is not yielding, well, it is not by force. Some women will say they want to stay with the man despite the assault, the physical assault, because they want to stay because of the children. Torí ọmọ làwọn ṣe dúró. I always tell them that if you are alive, it is when you are alive that you can enjoy the children that you are talking about. If you end your life in the process, these children will survive. They will live their lives, and you will not be there. Other women will take care of your children if care is not taken. So any woman that is in abusive marriage, if you try your best to calm the man down and it's not calming down, believe and know that that marriage is not meant for you.
So
yes.
Best option is to exist.
The best option is to exist rather than
with
dying.
Your life. Exist with your life.
With your life rather than dying, because if you stay there because of the children, and at the end of the day you lost your life, the children will live their lives. The children will survive. There are children that their mother died immediately they were born, yet they still live to become successful
in life.
So why stay in an abusive marriage to an extent that you lost your life? And this is very, very rampant these days.
So in a situation whereby you have maybe the wife is buoyant and she felt that she came from a rich home, a rich background, and the husband, she has a trust in him, and she said, okay, you can leave your job, let me give you some money to go and start a business. Because of the wealth of the wife, the guy now left the job, and the wife gave him money, let's start a business, but the guy decided to enjoy life and spend the money on frivolous things and all that. Who is to be blamed in that? Do we say that the woman was wrong to have taken side?
You see, this boils down to one of the some of the points that I've made earlier.
Yeah.
You see, if the husband and wife are in close communication and they have close financial contact, like I said,
yes, sir,
as well as physical and emotional and psychological contact, such a situation will not arise. The man, knowing fully well that you married a woman from a wealthy family.
Yes, sir.
We have so many cases like that. I won't mention names, but even in Oyo State here, we have a well-to-do man who is from a very poor background, and he married from a wealthy family in the eastern part of the country. At the end of the day, they raised the status of this man. He eventually became a governor of a state.
Wow.
Yes, but you have to humble yourself. You have to show love to your wife. Like I said, your emotional, physical contact, communication contact, emotional and financial contact should be properly managed.
Harnessed.
Yes. So you should not, because you have that opportunity, you should not start misbehaving, visiting nightclubs, going about with other women, spending your wife's fortune on recklessly and frivolously. Eventually you will lose such home, you will lose such opportunity
and your pedigree.
Yes,
and the credibility.
And at the end of the day, your life will be back to square one.
A horrible square one.
Yes, because this is what God has provided for you. You should be grateful to God. You should be grateful to your in-laws and your wife. Then you should manage the situation in a way that the wealth will eventually become yours. Then from there, you build your own family, and your children will also become wealthy and live good lives.
And the world will
But
continue.
men that are not serious are the ones that will fall in the category of those who don't know what to do. And such men, let me say,
Yes, sir.
probably don't have good parents
Yeah.
that will advise them and counsel them right. Like I said, interference could also
Parental interference.
yes, interference of even brothers and sister-in-laws.
Yeah. Sibling interference.
Because some of the family of the man might be thinking that they will take advantage of the wealth
That wealth.
brought to
Brought
into the
their
home by
own family. Yeah,
by the wife to be misbehaving,
Yeah.
and they might be doing things that will make the husband to want to be ungrateful
to that lady.
to the wife,
Yeah, and her family.
and at the end of the day all of you will suffer.
They will lose.
So it is the fault of the man if you cannot manage such home in a way. Once your wife is not arrogant, she's not the type that will because of the wealth,
bossy.
is not bossy over you, is not the type that will want to
Lord it over
you and show that is the
she's the king.
overall boss, is the all in all, is the lord of the home.
Yes, sir.
Once you don't have such a wife, if you have a humble wife who come from a humble background and wealthy family,
Yeah.
you should as a man be able to manage the situation so that your own glory will blossom.
I think before we round up, I have two options to raise with you. And I pray that God will allow us to be able to educate us. Sir, looking at the celebrity marriage environment now, recently you saw that Tiwa Savage, the popular musician,
Yeah.
who has lost her marriage for like 3-4 years now, or 5 years, came to say, oh, I have been looking for husband, I can't find husband. I'm ready to be number 2 in any marriage.
You like a sugar mama, you could be.
I know. See, that's
But she
the
doesn't
thing.
want to be.
Yeah,
I know.
So it's like hard because it's like, do I meet somebody anybody that can really, they're either in their 50s, already married. So I don't know. Maybe I could be a second wife.
Would
Those
you?
are the best ones.
I think so.
You really would do that?
I could be
Wow.
a second wife. Oh God, is that not good? Because if
Well,
feminists are going to be like,
No, no, no.
I feel like
I
they're
mean,
pre-trained. They're potty trained at that point.
potty trained.
Yeah, I feel like that's for the better. That's how I look at it.
You just have
No,
to
like,
get
let me
along
be
with
the
the
second
first wife.
Yeah, and she's going to love me because I'm not going to be troublesome.
If they
And if you look at it, you see that several Nigerian celebrity women have publicly expressed their openness to or desire for a second chance at marriage after experiencing a divorce or the end of a previous relationship. Notably among them are Toke, Makinwa'S.
Independent women, do you think that we've glamorized this notion of, you know,
Yeah.
being independent?
It's tough.
I won't lie, Lang Pankeb, let me break it down. Forget the cameras. This point in my life, if I have the opportunity to marry a second or third or fourth or fifth wife,
It's hard.
I will think it. Let me tell you what the biggest thing for me is.
Yeah.
I'm the boss everywhere, and that can be tiring. I don't know if that's.
You almost feel like you need someone to put your head down where you can just
Can I play?
I know, but
Someone that could just decide what's for dinner. Must it be me?
it has to be you. Even if you become fit wife, it's still you.
Bookie Wright and Tiwa Savage. Even not only these three, we also have Yabo Ojo, Shan George, all of them.
Quite a lot of them.
Now, what do you see? What do you think is happening there? Are you saying that they are suffering from forced marriage syndrome, or they are just missing love? They want love all over. Because if you are saying that you want to marry as a second wife or as a third wife, then you ask yourself, what is the value of romance? What's the value of love? What is the value of affection? What do you see to that, sir? Especially to what Tiwa Savage said.
You see, the industry itself is the moral decadence in the industry is one major reason why their marriages are failing. You see, they were supposed to be role models, but in the course of their fame, their popularity, and the wealth God is has given them through their profession.
Yeah.
Some of them tend to want to, like I said in the past, some of them want to play the role
Of the husband.
of being the head of the home. This is one reason that the majority of them are losing their homes. Look at one of them now saying that he's ready to be a second or third wife. So she has forgotten that in a home where you want to be the second or third wife, probably there is peace in that home before you come. By the time you get into that home, what is going to happen? The home may not be the same again. Rather than saying you want to prefer to be the second or third wife because you have gone, I mean, astray here and there.
Yeah,
Yoruba would say nagbara, nagboro. At the end of the day, you want to put, you want to come back to somebody who has been maintaining his peaceful home for many years. Will things be the same?
I don't think
Things
so.
cannot be the same. So it's not right for her. The best thing for her is to look for somebody who has learned his own lesson somewhere.
Somewhere too.
And the two of them probably don't have homes again. They now want to come together and start afresh. That would be the best thing for such a woman. Not looking for somebody who has the second or third, wife already. You want to be the next Ayo. It cannot work. So I would rather advise that you take your time. There are men who are also in your situation, who have lost their marriages one or two times.
Bad marriages.
Yes. Eventually, you might come together and meet. Then you start. The two of you might have learned lessons
of life,
which, when you come together, you can now, from the knowledge you have gained from your past, you can now come together and have a settled home, and you live a good life.
If you are to sit down with all these women now, Tiwa Savage, Toke Makinwa'S, Mona Lisa Chinda, Funke Akindele, Sean George, Yabo Ojo. If you are to be in the lecture room with them now as a father figure, as a husband, as a father, as a counselor, as a human rights practitioner, what would you tell them to do right now? They are mothers. They have children that are growing on their shoulders, going across their shoulders, and they feel that in most cases they don't have somebody who they can call themselves when the night time comes, or who they can call themselves when they find themselves in the privacy of their room, or who they can call themselves when they even find themselves in the journey of a honeymoon.
You see, the role of a man in the life of a woman cannot be
exchange,
cannot be
with Fido
underestimated. And there is no way anybody can be substituted for your husband, no matter what you call the person. Since if it's not a husband, it can never be a husband. So the best thing I would advise them is to take their time to plan to resettle with somebody who have gotten a similar experience
like themselves.
Yes.
So that they be a
similar marriage experience,
okay,
like they have had. Then the two of you will come together.
What of going back to their old husband?
If that is possible, and that could be possible if the husband too have learned his lessons and the wife too have learned her lessons. At least the situation cannot be the same. They will know who is at fault. which led to the disruption of the marriage.
Yes, sir.
So if they can honestly identify the cause of the destruction of the marriage,
yes, sir,
they can think of coming back together and mend fences. At least they might have had children for one another.
Yes, sir.
So they will pick up their mantle from that point, and they live a new life entirely. And the children will be the best for it, because the children will enjoy both the affection of the father and the mother. And at the same time, the two of them will have learned their lessons. And if they can be able to manage from there, manage the situation, they will live a better life.
We are going to close the interview very soon, but let me quickly let you speak on Mariam Sanders' pardon by the president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu. There's a lot of wars, there's a lot of noise about that action. You know, he pardoned a lot of drug addicts. They say the percentage was high to other offenses, but particularly Mariam Sanders, who allegedly knifed her husband to death some years ago. And that was why, if you look at it, there was also a case of drug between them. It was their issue was drug related. Two of them were young, they just married and all that. Did you think the president did the right thing? And we saw the video whereby the father of the man that was killed was saying that he has forgiven the lady. But Nigerians said no. Everybody said no. Why should she kill her husband? She's just spending like 3 years in jail and you are now pardoning her. But now the president just I think it's communing to 6 years now and cancelled that thing. But when it happened,
12 years.
12 years, sir. 6 years. 6 years now. Okay, sir. From the human rights perspective, do you think what the president did was right?
Well, in the first instance, the president has the prerogative power to pardon any prisoner, whatever the offense such as committed. The prerogative power is that of the president, and the president has exercised that power. So, having done that, I won't say the president is wrong. But in a situation where you are doing that, don't forget that the president doesn't wake up one day and start to pick on those to be pardoned. There is a committee, prerogative of a mercy body, that might have been working on those to be considered for pardon. This committee will recommend names to the president or governor in case of estates. Before the governor or president now pronounce the names.
Yes, sir.
So the president might not even know the extent of the offense of some of them. Yes. But having exercised his power, you know, when the public started the outcry,
yes, sir,
condemning some of the names that the president pardoned.
175 Nigerians.
The Nigerians. The president now turned around to inform Nigerians that that's a recommendation, and he has the priority, the prerogative to amend. And in case of the woman you just
Mariam Sanders
you just mentioned,
yes, sir.
You know, the president had pardoned her in October, 1st of October,
yes,
declaration.
Yes, sir.
But later they committed it to
6 years.
6 years.
Yes, sir.
That at least
after the uproar,
she has to be in the public uproar.
Yes, sir.
She has to be in the in prison for 6 years. If she now served, and then she can be released. One thing I observe from that is the fact that is it only women that deserve such pardon? We have men too who are serving
at least
prison jails.
Yes, the one that killed,
for killing their wives.
Austin Achi's husband, the one that killed, alleged that he killed her.
Why looking at the angle of a woman who killed a man? Why not look at the angle of men that have killed their wives too? and consider them for pardon. So in essence, when you sniff life out of another person,
you can say the 37-year-old mother of two hearts stabbed Bello to death with a broken granite bottle in the neck, chest, and genitals after accusing him of infidelity on November 9, 2017. She also claimed to have asked for divorce before the violence incident happened. This is when they married.
You see,
look at them.
Young married couple.
Broken bottle of granules to
young married couple.
Yeah, married couple. And
because of infidelity.
Yes, she eventually murdered the victim later in the night, and this led to a widely followed. She was trying to kill him in the afternoon, but the friend was saving. So you see the gravity of the sin.
So it's a grave offense.
But if you are the father of Bello, will you also say they should forgive her?
Well, the fact that the person that died had died. Whatever happens, it cannot be brought back. So and to forgive is allowed by even God himself. Yes, God do forgive whatever any offense anybody might have committed. So in line with the biblical injunctions, one can look at it from that angle and forgive, because forgiving or not forgiving cannot bring back the life of the deceased husband. So I won't fault the president in that area, and I believe that the president had exercised his power under the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria.
On the last note, there's a question I want to ask you, but I think when we meet you again, I'll ask you, sir, what in your center here, how do you handle, if there's a call to you now, how do you handle such issues, marriages, misunderstanding between wife and husband, between young couples, and even between...
That's what we do every day. Every day. In fact, these days, the issue of marriage disharmony, home breaking has become rampant, to the extent that within a week we treat cases not less than 30-40. Yes.
30-40.
Honestly. Yes.
Within a week, sir.
Within a week.
Not within a month.
Within a week.
Not within a year.
I am telling you. It's so rampant. Yes. Within a week.
I saw a lot of people sitting down outside.
That is what I'm proving to you. We have records, we have files where we can
30-40
within a week.
Did you sense that is the economic situation or what?
Economic situation is one of the reasons.
Some people will say it's juju. Some people will say it's
the issue of juju is not to us. So we don't believe in
that the diabolical.
We don't much believe in that.
30-40.
We need to, right from the home, parents need to give proper orientation to their female children when they are about to get married. Most parents these days don't even offer marriage counseling. Marriage counseling is supposed to start from the home.
Some churches say they offer it.
Some churches offer it, but it's how many churches, how many couples are even giving their time to attend such marriage counseling. The best marriage counseling should be from the home, where the lady grow from. A lady that grow from teenager to adulthood is about to get married. Look at the step, the rate at which she has grown over the years.
In terms of knowledge.
In terms of knowledge, in terms of discipline, in terms of home training, in terms of mother care, in terms of laying good example from the father and mother to their children. These are one of the reasons why a lot of homes are breaking, especially younger ones these days. Most of the parents don't until the day of marriage will some of these fathers and mothers pray for their child going into marriage. we should be doing this right from the
Young-
time they
they're
were growing.
You mean the prayer aspect?
Because in prayer aspect and
Counseling, orientation.
yes, orientation and counseling
From
aspect,
young.
right from the
When you
younger age.
then
Then you should also lay good examples.
No,
Don't
that-
start quarreling and fighting in the presence of your children.
That's a very hard one.
Don't start beating your wife in the presence of your children. It's not a good signal. It's a bad signal, and it goes into the psyche of the child. The child will not forget. No matter how you mend up and settle the quarrels, the sin will remain in the brain of the child forever, and it might affect that child when he or she grows up. So I will blame the home for most of the marriage destructions. The home where they came from.
In most cases, when you come into these issues, do you settle them successfully or
Well,
it's always half done?
it's not all cases that can be settled successfully, because it depends on the extent to which
The damage.
the damage has been done.
Hi.
And mostly, when they get here, they don't want to even see one another
They
again.
don't want to sit beside each
They
other.
want to. We have seen couples who said they cannot even sit together. To that extent, we will impress it on them. There is nothing you can do. You have to sit together and iron this out. But to the glory of God, we have higher cases that we are resettled.
That's the good news.
That we are resettled. We have higher chances of resettling them. But at the end of the day, where such settlement is not possible, we at times advise them to understand the situation and take proper care of their children in a way that the children will not
become
hate
victim.
any of them, will not become victim. So as a father, your responsibility is to provide adequately, I put the word adequately, for your children. Why there is separation and the children stays with the mother? That is when the children are at the younger age. You can ask for custody of your child if the child is matured enough to manage himself or herself, and you must have prepared an alternative parentis according to the law. If you are a man and the marriage has broken down completely, irreconcilably, then you should ensure that you have gotten another woman who is ready to take care of the child as her own child under your supervision. Not a woman that when you are not there,
pour hot water on the child.
she will be dealing
Yes.
decisively with the child,
Transferring aggression.
aggression to the child, and when you come home, she will pretend as if, and she will warn the child,
Scold the child.
that if you dare let your
Father, no.
father know that
Okay.
I did this to you,
But
you are
then-
in trouble.
Car.
I will deal with you. I will kill you. I will do that. Threatening the child. So men should always ensure
Yeah.
that their eyes are open
Open.
when they want to take custody of
Yeah.
their child. That is when the child is old enough to cater for him or herself, because the law will not permit a man to take custody of a child whose age is not matured enough to cater for himself or herself, especially a female child. The law will not even permit a man to take custody of a female child when the man has not remarried. But even if the man has remarried, we will look at the
emotional consequences.
The kind of woman that the man is planning to hand the child over
That
to.
is a very difficult task, but it's only by luck. Anyway, sir, I want to thank you for this wonderful moment.
Thank you very much.
It has been a very beautiful moment, because when I heard about the issue of marriage and you are discussing and tackling it on the radio, there are a lot of things that we still come back to iron out with you that we think that we should. But I want to tell people, how can people reach out to this commission, this human rights center, if they have that kind of problem? Maybe they are victim of, some men too are victims of victimization on their wife. We've seen men that women are beaten in the house. Some women too are victims. How can they call? How do they reach out to you? And some other instances, it might not be marriage, maybe land matters, maybe business gone sore between two men, people cheating people. I mean, you can imagine a lot of them. How did they get to the center? Can you tell them?
Well, thank you very much. As a human rights organization, we have a duty to protect the rights of citizens in Nigeria, even outside, because there are people in diaspora who have one property or the other here being messed up by
relatives.
Yes.
Or friends.
Or friends.
Or business associates.
They can as well reach out to us. Our office is located at Agodi-Gate, beside Olashew Petrol Station, Old Ife Road in Ibadan. And people can reach us from our phone number that is scrolling on the
screen right now.
Screen.
Yeah.
And the phone number is 080 68300078.
Can you call it again,
That
sir?
is 080 68 3078. You see, we look at cases of fundamental human rights abuses, cases of land and properties, cases of inheritance, cases of tenants and landlords, employer and employee matters, cases of matrimonial dispute of various kinds, cases of child abuse, cases of child custody and welfare, maintenance allowance, and all that. We also consider and look at any case or cases that is related to cheating.
That is very rampant now.
It is very rampant.
But
even if it involves a highly placed person, in no matter the position such a person is, once is cheating another fellow that he thinks you can
get away with
it.
He has the power.
Once they report to the Human Rights Center, Mediation, Conciliation and Human Rights Center at Agodi-Gate Ibadan, through the phone numbers, through our WhatsApp and media
channels,
media spaces. Yes. So we also go on here. We have radio programs.
Wow, yeah, the one I had,
like the one you had when you said
program.
you are coming from Lagos.
Yes.
Where we enlighten the public and we educate the public.
What's the program, sir?
The program is Kayeroju.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, Kayeroju Human Rights. It's a human rights program. Yes.
On which station is that, sir?
That is Crest FM 91.1 every Wednesday at 4 p.m. Between 4 to 5 p.m. Crest FM 91.1. So people can reach out to the station every Wednesday between 4 to 5 p.m. And they can also join us on all social medias. The radio station is connected to all social medias. Just find Crest FM 91.1 every Wednesday 4 to 5 p.m. You will be live with us.
And you'll be able to reach out
program.
to you. I want to thank you, sir. Very wonderful man. I appreciate you. We've heard so much about you, and I want to thank you, Comrade Akinyemi, Comrade Kehinde Akinyemi, the Director General, let me call it Director General of Human Rights Center in Ibadan here in Oyo State, with a whole lot of turnouts in terms of conflict resolution, in terms of strategic encounter to bring peace to families, to organizations, to neighborhoods, and to people that are going through one challenge of life or the other. This is not a joke. This is the color of our society. We are black, we are Africa, and we are also prone to conflict. And in the Human Rights Center, there are a lot of strategy to kill and annihilate conflict and bring peace in totality. Well, you have seen the numbers scrolling. If you have anything that you want to reach out to them, then if you want to also support the Human Rights Center, you are free. If you have a conscience to support, you have a heart of giving out. There are a whole lot of things they do. They also go to prison to visit prisoners, to look at people that are wrongly arrested. Some people are there, they want to pay as little as 20,000, 30,000 for bail. A lot of people are languishing in jailhouse, in prison yards in Nigeria. And one of the jobs of the Human Rights Center is to go to reach out to these people and find out how they can give them freedom. And to this extent, we want to urge you that if you are that kind of person that want to reach out and support in that direction, you are free to call, you are free to reach out, and God will always bless you and renew your strength. I want to thank you for this broadcast. Till the next time we meet him, please continue to be a good citizen, be peaceful, and never go near any enterprise that will bring problem. Thank you. God bless you. Have a nice day. Goodbye.